My name's Adrian Boulding. I'm Dunstan Thomas's Director of Retirement Strategy, and I'll be talking you through, in a series of short sequences, a number of things that are hopefully interesting, thought-provoking and helpful, but above all are current in terms of what's going on with technology and pensions today. Since the introduction of George Osborne's pension freedoms, we've seen a change in the marketplace, with many more people selecting income drawdown over annuity as their preferred retirement income vehicle. Nevertheless, the need to meet essential daytime spending over the course of somebody's life means that they will probably revert to annuity, although I guess later than they had otherwise intended to do so. So we see a whole new science developing as people blend a series of annuity purchases with drawdown, and we will need to see new tools being developed to assist advisors to deal with this. It's undoubtedly beneficial for the income drawdown portfolio because it can be released from the constraints that a 100% drawdown portfolio necessarily has to follow in order to provide a more imaginative and unconstrained investment approach. If retirement income is difficult for advisors, spare a thought for customers that don't have access to financial advice. They're left very much on their own in this field, often simply asked by their provider how much income would they like to have sent every month. Well, throughout my working career, I've never worked for a boss who asked me how much I'd like to be paid each month, so suddenly to be presented with that question on retirement day is perhaps a pension freedom too far. I think providers need to do more in this area, and that for non-advised customers they should suggest an income drawdown level and review that level every year with an updated suggestion. This is something which it is easier to do in trust-based space rather than pure retail products. And with an increasing number of trustee-based income drawdown plans coming to market, I think it's a development we will see start there. It'll start sooner rather than later, and it's something which is much needed to help the non-advised customers. One of the areas that we will see increasing science around is the blending of annuities with income drawdown, and in particular with customers purchasing annuities in a phased period over a number of years. We could well see customers using an app or a bot to continually trawl the annuity market, looking for that sweet spot, that moment when a provider has left their rates a little bit higher than perhaps they wish they had done, and to grab slices of annuity at the time which is most optimal from the client's point of view. So what is the role for an advisor managing a client when there's a lot of high tech here that can do some of this work for them? I think a key advisor role is going to be about making sure that customers understand the strategy that is being followed, that they're on board with it, and that they're comfortable to leave the technology to do the day-to-day work. So set the client up, make sure they understand the parameters, make sure they're fully on board with the process, and then leave the apps and the bots to crawl over the market and to optimize the monthly income, the monthly expenditure, the purchase of products, the purchase of secured income, moving in and out of markets as opportunities allow. But always with the backdrop that the advisor has hold of the controls and can always lift back manual control at any such point that they think is needed. Well, thanks very much for tuning in and coming along and listening to these, and I hope that you found them interesting and beneficial. As I said earlier on, we're going to be having a selection of these throughout 2018, looking at areas where pensions and technology are overlapping and where we think some interesting things are going on. So please hit that subscribe button, and then we'll send you an update when the next one is available. The comment box is open, and we would very much welcome feedback about what you thought was good or not good. Just be open and honest. We're keen to have feedback. Thank you for coming.